Just press the damn button, nerd.
Now, where's the Sunny's thing? Oh, here we go.
Oh, my gosh.
Goodness.
Take it easy, Jeff.
Hey.
Hopefully we're going out to the interwebs here.
The peoples.
What's up, Lalo Meloso, Paul, Trey B, Raider Lorian, Atticus B. Rocket, Lalo Meloso, Adam Hill, Hooligan Nation. Just when they were all waiting for 6 o'clock. We pushed the button like a minute late, and everyone just came piling in.
Can you guys hear us okay? Is this thing on?
Hello, hello. Hello, Paul. Hello, Paul.
All right, Raider Lorian says we sound good.
Never seen your chat so big.
I know, right? We have big monitors. Oh, we forgot to do our shot.
Oh, damn.
We'll do
Oh,
our
we
shot
gotta do
while
that
the
on
intro's
the
playing.
air?
No, I'll do it while the intro's playing.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to just do it now.
Let's do it now.
Okay. Salute, Raider Nation! 3-3, baby. Let's go.
Dude, let's do it.
Oh, my gosh.
Get ready for a good one, Raider
Oh,
Nation.
my gosh. Oh. That was a lot.
Might have been a mistake.
Yikes.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Mike Garofalo, NFL Network here in the home office, and you are listening to the Raiders Fan Radio Podcast, taking that lighter journey into the dark side with Murf, Swag Jeff, and Michelle. She's got great hair. It's a little pink, it's a little purple, whatever it is. I'll tell you what, if I could grow it, I would sign up for that color today. So listen to her and the entire crew as they give you all the information on the Raiders on the podcast that benefits the One Nation Foundation. It's a great cause. It's a great pod. Tune in, turn it up. Here it comes. All that Raiders info and takes coming at you right now.
Jackpot, baby. Raiders Fan Radio.
Oakland, LA, Oakland, Vegas, Raider Nation, wherever, forever. You got your old Uncle Mosh and Raiders Fan Radio from Murf's Man Cave, taking a lighter journey into the dark side. Sit back, put your feet up, pop a top, and enjoy the ride. Here we go!
Look left, look right, Koleknikov, a leaking pass, touchdown!
We miss you, we love you, and we'll see you in the Hall of Fame.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
Way up the middle, intercepted Filipiano at the 50, time running down. Oakland football, and I think Oakland victory.
The Oakland Raiders have scored on the most zany, unbelievable, absolutely impossible dream of a play. Well, I love this team. I think this team can win. I think this team can win.
You are listening live to Raiders Fan Radio. Take it away, guys.
Why, thank you, Brent Musburger. What is up, Raider Nation? We appreciate you joining us live tonight. For those of you that are in the chat room at youtube.com/Raiders Fan Radio, we hope this will be a fantastic episode of Raiders Fan Radio, as we are now officially back in the fan cave. It's not Fan Cave 2.0. It's Fan Cave 1.2. But we are definitely thankful to be back here and to be settled into a spot. Uh-oh. Valerie said the audio is quieter now. How about this? How about that? Did I fix it now? Corey Flex says, Murf, you got carpet. Said the volume is a little low. Tell me if it's better now.
In the fan cave. Because we're going to be talking about Manscaped.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Which reminds me, I got to go get the Manscaped stuff from downstairs. Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us live back here in Fan Cave 1.2 tonight. And we're going to be here for a hot minute now. We're going to be back settled in and don't have to do that. No more bar, no more front porch.
No bar, but we're still drinking.
Well, darn right we are doing that.
Right,
a shot of 99 blueberries before the show started.
Holy cow.
Yeah, mistakes were made.
Yeah.
But we'll go with it. We got to celebrate, man.
It's a celebration.
Let's go, guys. We're 500 for this week.
Yeah. 13-4, baby.
It's still in play.
Still there.
It's still in play. Anyways, we appreciate you, Raider Nation, for joining us live here for episode number 308. Appreciate you joining the three of us tonight as we all get sweaty after our shot there.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah, my upper lip's all hot and everything. But thank you to all of those of you that are live in the chat room tonight. I'll leave that to Swaggy Jave to shout you out. But can appreciate everybody joining us on the audio podcast enough. If you're not joining us live, we appreciate you, audio podcast listeners. And we just ask you for a huge favor. If you don't mind, hit a like, hit a subscribe, hit a thumbs up, hit the auto download if you're on the audio podcast. And if you're an audio podcast listener, head on over to the YouTube and subscribe there. Same thing. If you're a YouTube subscriber, hit us up on the audio. All the help you can give us there. Tell a Raider friend about the show. And with that, we get better advertising opportunities like with Manscaped. And 100% of that money goes to the One Nation Foundation. And we're going to talk a little bit here at the top of the show when we get to respect about the One Nation Foundation. And can't wait to tell you about what we got going on there. And then also thank you to our good friends at Fansided and Just Blog Baby, where we are the official Raiders podcast. So thank you so much, all of those of you. And now I will turn it over to is it the East? Yes. I will turn it over now to my best friend and yours. He adorns the Eastern annex of the Murf's Fan Cave desk. He is Swag Jeff.
Hey.
What up, Swaggo?
Oh my God.
It's styling and profiling.
You are styling and profiling over there.
The whole fan cave is styling and profiling tonight, man. I'm so fired up. 1.2 is here, and and it feels like 1.0, Michelle, because this is already, if you watch 307 or what is this, 308?
Yeah.
If you watch 307 post game, Mosh has already deemed this as his chair once again, and my microphone smells like dip. So it's just like 1.0. So it's a great thing. I'm excited, and I'm excited to talk about the game because we're the lighter side journey, right? So
right.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people up in arms, a lot of people still upset and all that stuff. But you know what I'm screaming?
What's that?
We won the damn football game.
We won that damn football game.
Just win, baby.
We are 1-0 for this week, man.
I'm telling you, man.
1-0.
That's what it's all about, man. There's a lot to be excited about, a lot to be fired up about.
I love it. Corey Flex is Swag Corner.
Okay.
I like that.
Like
it's
Pooh
a
Corner.
Deal.
Pooh Corner.
Like Winnie the Pooh.
Well, or maybe it still is. It's,
you
Oh,
have
Y'all
Beach.
didn't forget
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Winnie the Pooh Corner.
yeah, well, I was going to say, because Jeff's over there, so it's definitely a Pooh Corner, all right? I just didn't think it was Winnie the Pooh.
Nah, no kidding. Yeah. So Murph, we don't do the show alone.
Heck no, we don't.
So adorning
Let's class it up a little bit around
yeah,
here.
so adorning the western annex of
No, it's not.
of Swag Corner.
No.
Not the
Is
West.
it northern?
No. What, dude.
Is it Southern?
Tell me about directions,
Eastern?
Murph.
I don't know
I'm just
directions.
saying. Okay.
You just got to tell me.
Well, name it.
It's south.
Was that south?
Well, yeah, because that way is south. Towards
Well,
Shelbyville
okay.
is south. That's southern. So it's the southern annex to the western annex, or the southern annex to the
You don't
eastern
know.
annex. Yeah, I do. It's
No,
a
you don't.
southern. Shut up. It's a southern annex to the eastern annex of the Murf's Fan Cave desk.
To the southern annex of
Apparently,
Swag Corner.
we didn't workshop this.
Swag, we did not workshop it. And I
Yeah.
didn't realize South was that way because I was
Yeah,
disoriented.
that's where you
'cause
live.
You live on a
You
cul-de-sac.
live that way.
I guess so.
You and Lamont, you have a house that way.
That's okay, yeah, because I go.
Hey, so wherever the hell she is, please welcome in Michelle Swag.
Hey, Michelle. How come ain't nobody know where directions are going?
Well, because you have to get into the neighborhood, so then my brain has to like pull out and go right and then left and then right again. But then, now I see it. Now I
Yeah,
see.
that's it. You just did math too.
Yeah.
I'm not going to remember any of this stuff. Hopefully there's not a quiz.
I'm already trying to keep up after that damn shot.
Yeah. Hey, respect 99 brand. Hey, if you want to sponsor us, 99
there
brand,
you
this
go.
is where I would go.
Take it easy
because
on us,
because you can support the One Nation Foundation.
Sure,
right,
there you
yeah.
go. Yeah, the pregame victory shots.
But
Holy
so
cow.
13-4 though, I would just want to note, even though I've already said it, put a pin in it because I'm still in.
It
I'm
still
in play,
plays.
guys.
You know, I
I'm
think
still-
we're going to the Super Bowl.
I think we might.
I don't know if you heard
I
that.
think we might.
I heard
Shout
it.
out QB Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoyer's taking us to the Super Bowl.
All right, so Michelle, well, hey, if he keeps throwing to Trey Tucker
Hey,
downfield,
I'll
longest
take
freaking
it.
play of the year for the Raiders.
Yep.
Who'd have thunk it would come from freaking Hoyer?
That's my guy.
Yep.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
right? He's got a good look too. That's a good looking fella.
It's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, he
He
reminds me
is.
of somebody.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
really good look.
he's yeah. Why don't you take your hat off
He's
there, pal?
he's got a good look.
My gosh,
Oh
you
my
know
gosh.
we've never seen you and Brian Hoyer in the
in
same
the same
room.
room.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know, I've got a number 7 jersey coming.
you do.
I do, yeah. Of
Oh
course.
yeah, because I always laugh because I always think I want to imagine what Murph's face looks like after he sees our text through the game. Because he doesn't
Oh,
really
he
jump
doesn't-
in.
yeah.
He doesn't jump in, but I know after the game he's looking.
Michelle
I
and I
always
are
go back and
texting
read
the
it.
whole game,
Yeah.
and Murph is
Yeah.
so
and
locked
Murph has
in.
got to be laughing at our ridiculous run of text.
Yeah.
Jeff had a Hoyer jersey in the cart. It was in there. It was ready.
Well, and then he threw something stupid, and I was like, never mind, I'm
Yeah.
returning it.
delete.
All right, so Michelle, you are our resident scream queen.
Okay,
right?
yes, yeah. Oh, yeah.
A celebrator of all things Halloween, 365.
All year.
Not just even,
course.
but this is like
Yes.
your freaking. This
Except
is your
during
Super Bowl.
Christmas, and I do Christmas big alone. No Halloween, but every other time of the year, spooky. It's spooky season in my
It's always
heart.
spooky season. All right,
Always,
so we've been watching a scary movie before for the show each week.
Okay.
So the original one we did was the first week, anyways, was Talk to Me.
Yeah.
And then this week was The Boogeyman.
Yeah.
And so give us the 15-second review on the movie on what you thought.
Okay. That's pretty much
That's
it.
pretty
That was
much it.
the slowest, most boring movie I've ever seen in a while.
I'm right
Yeah.
with you,
A
100%.
snooze fest.
Did not
if
like it.
you
Was not
can't
scary.
Sleep if you have insomnia and you can't sleep, watch this movie. It'll put you right.
It'll
to sleep.
knock you right
It's
out.
like
Well, how about you,
Halloween
Phil?
ASMR.
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
How about you? So
I loved it. I loved it. You know, there were some jump scares. There were some things,
Couple.
but and it wasn't predictable at all.
What?
You know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
Wasn't
it.
predictable?
I wasn't sure if they were going to kill the boogeyman. I wasn't sure if
stop
the
it.
little girl in the movie was going to survive or anything like that. No, I thought it was really good.
Spoiler alert! I hope no one's seen it. It is new, so be careful with your spoilers, because.
Jeff.
Well, y'all just said the movie sucked.
But Jeff said that it was
this
incredible. So
How come I can't find
That
the
was a
booze? I don't have a
lie.
boo button anymore?
Boo! Oh, I thought you meant that kind of boo.
Oh,
no,
no.
yeah, it was Spooktober. I thought you were meant boo.
I was booing his review. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
I agree. I
You know what? Y'all made me do this shit. I don't like any of this shit, guys.
let
I
us-
want to say that on record.
Jeff would rather talk about the
You know
game.
what?
It's
I want to.
Spooktober.
I'm ready for a comedy. I'm ready for a comedy.
Okay, all right.
I
You
think
know?
our next
I'd like
one
to
is
be happy.
It
Yeah,
has
so-
comedic relief. Our next movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So chat room. So let us know what you thought about Mr.
Yeah, I want to know.
Let us know what
Vibe
you
said
thought-
it was okay.
Yeah,
I can
that's
get down
Yeah, but
with that.
this means
That's like,
yeah, that's
okay,
what that
that's
means.
fine,
It's like
yeah.
I'll take it.
so let us know what you thought, chat room. Let us know what you thought about the Boogeyman. The next one up on the list, Amazon Prime Video. We're gonna watch Totally Killer.
There you
Do
go.
not
My
recommend.
wife's in there. She says 10 out of 10. Do not recommend.
Thank you. I
you go.
knew Chris was. I knew it. I knew she knows what's
Oh,
up.
Hooligan Nation says Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, we
Oh, well, that's
we-
an incredible
So here's
movie,
the thing.
yeah.
So the criteria is we have to find a movie that the three of us have never seen.
Which is tough.
So which is tough. So that's why we're usually picking these newer ones.
Yeah.
Easy
Because
for
any
me.
any of the old school movies, and I've
seen 'em
Hooligan
all.
Nation. I watched Young Frankenstein like a couple nights ago while I
so
was
good.
putting the fan cave together. That was one of the ones I had on the
Such a
background.
good one. It
Also,
is.
I started the Scream movies last night. I watched Little Shop. I like, you know what I
Oh,
mean? I'm
good,
kind of making the
yeah.
rounds. Yeah,
Yeah,
doing
same.
the spooky movies. But anyways, all right. You guys don't want to hear us talk about spooky movies. You want to
Right.
hear us talk about the Raiders.
That's right.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and jump into talking about the Raiders before we get into our ad read. And so I'm going to go ahead and run downstairs and grab the Manscaped stuff real quick. Swag, Jeff,
absolutely.
while
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
telling
turn it
us
to me.
about, go ahead.
Yeah, so here at Raiders Fan Radio, each and every week, I take a significant moment within Raider Nation and relate it back to the episode number. And, Michelle, it's 308 today, but I feel like next week will probably be 300, right? Because we said we were going to wait for that 300 celebration for when 1.2 is done. So it is now officially, it is fully operational.
So 300 is going to be our Halloween show.
Oh, bro.
Oh,
let's go. That was all in the plans the whole time. It was all in the works the entire time. So each and every week I take a significant moment within Raider Nation, relate it back to the episode number, and this one is 308. And for this episode, Murf isn't here to press the button. So Michelle, we're going back.
Oh, how far back? Is that right?
How far are you going back?
How far are you going back?
Way back. And it goes a little something like this. Hit it. So we're going to be highlighting. We're going back to 2009. So not too far back, but kind of back. You know what I mean? So we're going to be talking, of course, about a fan favorite here at Murph's Fan Cave. We're going to be talking about Bruce Gradkowski.
Oh, another guy with a good look.
Hey. So we're going back to 2009, week 13. So Gradkowski was 20 of 33 that night. 3 touchdowns in a dramatic come-from-behind 27-24 win over, at the time, defending Super Bowl champions Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes.
More importantly that night, Bruce Gradkowski threw for 308 yards. Much respect.
Nicely done. All right, so let's go ahead and hit some contact info, and then we're going to tell you about the good folks at Manscaped.
Absolutely. I've got 2 iPads now, so I got
to get used to it again.
Push the damn button, nerd.
Woo! Hey, Raider Nation. You got your old Uncle Mosh here with an updated contact info. So sit up, zip up, shut up, and pay attention. You can call us at 909-345-3346, or as Murf would say it,
909-345-3346.
How about emailing me? You want to email me? Email me at show@RaidersFanRadio.com. Or what about reaching out to us on some of that social media stuff Swaggy likes? Try Facebook at Raiders Fan Radio Podcast. The Twit at Twitter at Raiders Fan Radio. Insta something. Instagram at Raiders Fan Radio. At TikTok at Raiders Fan Radio. Or what about the Twitch? Some of you out there twitching. Anyway, Twitch at Raiders Fan Radio. Or if you don't like that, go to the YouTube. America, go to the YouTube. YouTube.com/Raiders Fan Radio. Oh my God, if that wasn't enough,
if that wasn't enough,
go to your podcast provider and search Raiders Fan Radio. Holy crap, that was a lot.
Good. Let's go.
The first one, 1.2, it was right on the money, brother.
Nicely done.
Right
Nicely
on
done.
the money. I'm all about it.
Thank you, God. Victory! Absolutely.
Thought we were gonna let that play a little longer.
Well, we can't let it go too long because otherwise
right.
we get sued and shut down for copyright and all kinds of stuff. Hey, for those of you that are on the video podcast, you can see I'm holding my smooth bag that's been provided by the folks at Manscaped.
And also his free toiletry bag that he received.
Thankfully, the folks at Manscaped have helped me get a smooth bag. So I'm holding you I'm showing you the Manscaped bag.
And don't tell us about your life.
Hey, and man, there's some really cool stuff. I'm all about the Manscaped, man.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Yeah, and if you want to be about the Manscaped, we know Michelle's husband Lamont is all about the Manscaped. Your son Devin is about the Manscaped. My son Vinny's about the Manscaped. Swag Jeff's about the Manscaped. I'm all about the Manscaped.
My son Ollie. Just kidding. He's 4.
Soon.
We're save up for him. It'll be the lawnmower 9.0 or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyways, I'm telling you, they have some amazing products in here. I'm showing you their deodorant right here. They've also got the crop preserver right here, which is fantastic. Which is like a lotion, like a deodorant, and they've got the toner. here. That's the Crop Reviver.
I love that stuff.
They've also got this is the main thing in the kit here. This is the freaking lawnmower. It's wow, you can tell it's been used. That's gross. I won't even show that. I'll just hold it back here and show you. The Manscaped.
That means it works, guys.
It works fantastic. And so and then the weed whackers in this kit. And if you want to get the lawnmower 4.0 kit, just go to the website, go to manscaped.com and use promo code Murf, just like my name, MURF.
Yep.
Use promo code Murf and get 20% off your order. And the good folks at Manscaped are now supporting the One Nation Foundation. And let's give it up for Manscaped. We can't thank them enough, man.
Absolutely. And they've got the great packages right there, the premium pack right there that Murph was talking about. They've got, like you said.
Hey, tell me about your pick.
Hey, I'm not holding my bag right now, but but I am talking about some of the other.
You want to hold mine?
No, I'm good. All right,
Hold
fine.
my bag.
Yeah, I'm holding Murph's bag
That's
right
what
here.
friends are for.
So not only do they
Feel
have
it.
this
It's
amazing stuff.
So
Okay,
smooth.
you got to stop. But they've also got. I mean,
Matter, Jeff?
they've they've
Awful
got.
It's
judgy over
uncomfortable. That
They-
was very judgy.
You handed me your bag there.
Well, I
pal.
showed it to you. You just reached out and grabbed it.
You
Well,
touched
I mean,
it.
it was
You touched
just
it.
a reflex,
just-
man.
But
Just a
wasn't it
reflex.
smooth though? Didn't it feel good?
It's a damn good bag. But they've
Thanks, bro.
also got amazing. They've got chapstick. They've
yeah.
got regular lotions. They've got shampoo and conditioner. They've got the
Foot deodorant.
They've got foot deodorant.
There you go.
Thank you very
Yep.
much. They've got cologne. Michelle,
Oh, let me smell. Actually, I was wanting to do this.
come
Is it
on.
nice?
Hey, no, I meant to ask you to bring
smell.
it, and that's a good smell.
I've got some. I've got
I
some.
want to
Oh,
smell
yeah,
it.
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
that's a great.
It's a good smell, man. Yeah. So I'm wearing the Persevere, but they've also got the Refined, and the Refined is their signature scent, which is amazing as always. The Persevere, I personally like it more. I wear that one more. I love it. But yes. So promo code Murph. Go to manscaped.com. Anything you purchase, you get 20% off. You get the free shipping, and that's like 97 billion balls
Yeah.
that are being serviced by Manscaped. So get in the mix with that, man. 20% off, free shipping no matter where you are. Paul, we're talking to you. Silver and Black UK,
Yeah,
we're talking to you.
right.
All that stuff, man. Worldwide shipping, promo code Murph. Your balls will thank you.
Hey Raider Nation, this is Max Crosby from the Oakland Raiders.
And goes down, and Max Crosby, who forced a fumble
I
last
love
week.
Val.
You're listening to Murph,
She's the
Mosh,
best.
and Swag Jeff
She's got
on
the best
Raiders
sense of
Fan
humor.
Radio. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Just win, baby.
Let her know it's there.
Get one more, Jeff.
Just let it know
Hit one
it's
more,
there.
please.
I thought you wanted me to repeat that.
Nobody enjoyed a good Donnybrook
And you did.
more than sixth-year linebacker Phil Villapiano.
This is Phil Villapiano, and you're listening to Raiders Fan Radio.
Murph, Swaggy J, Nation, it's time for a little respect. You know, respect ain't bought, it ain't sold, it ain't demanded, it ain't negotiated, it's earned. And without blowing smoke or giving shameless plugs, we want to say salute and much respect to the following folks.
Shots are mutton nerd. That was almost embarrassing. Shots are flowing and balls are smooth. I'm telling you. We're some lightweights around here. First of all, that's not for lightweights. No, I haven't stopped sweating. That's some real deal shit, bruh.
Holy cow.
Either.
Jeez.
That
My
ain't no
Lord.
joke.
I feel
right
like I'm on a
there.
treadmill over here, man. Like,
I'm telling you.
Okay, good. I'm not the
Yeah.
only one.
No,
Just saying.
sweating
Just
my ass
saying.
off over here.
No.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
I'm
didn't put.
freaking
I
red
almost
as
put my
hell right
hoodie
now.
on. I'm so glad I didn't put that hoodie on.
Oh my God, yeah,
I
my
might be
sleeves are all the
passed
way
out
rolled
over
up.
My
Jeez.
glasses are fogging up, man.
Oh,
I'm telling you. All
Lord.
right. All right, so I want to give a little bit of respect here at the top of the show. We don't do props. We don't do shout-outs. There's nothing wrong with those things. But we're Italian. We like to give a little bit of respect.
course.
So I'm going to paint a little bit of a broad stroke here tonight by thanking and giving respect to so many people. So for those of you that are new to the show, once we figured out we could raise money with Raiders Fan Radio, make money with Raiders Fan Radio, we decided we wanted to give it all away. And so we chose the Bolitnikoff Foundation on our first year to give away $2,000. That was what we were able to raise. That was back in 2019. And then we've continued to grow each and every year. And knowing that we were starting to grow, we started our own nonprofit. We started a foundation. We call it the One Nation Foundation. And we just give that money away to strictly Raiders-related charities, mainly the Bolitnikoffs. But we also have a growing partnership with Raider Dad. I saw Josh Camonite was in the chat there.
Cool.
Asked about where we were going to tailgate. With you, brother. Our good friend Fabricator Gil is setting us up a spot. So we're going to probably spend the majority of time with Gil, but we will definitely come by and see the good folks.
And
at
we're
Raider
watching
Dad.
the game out there.
That's
We're
right.
We're
Yeah.
not
Going
going
to
to
the
be in
game.
the stadium.
Gil's
We're going to
setting-
be in there. Gil's got a big screen TV. He's going to set up in the back of his truck.
Oh my
and we're going to sit there and we're going to drink Happy Dads or whatever the hell else they got.
Yeah.
Anything we can get our hands on. And yeah, we're going to be just sitting there watching the game. So if you're around,
Come see
I don't
us.
know what lot is Gil in.
Well, it's lot H is where Josh Camonite Raider Dad, folks. I think
Of course.
it's right in there. So anyways, if you're going to be at the game or if you're going to be in Vegas that weekend, that we'll call that our RFR meetup.
Oh,
Come on out and
yeah,
hang
come
out with
see
us.
us.
Totally.
Definitely come out and see us. The game we're talking about is the one on November 5th against the Giants. We're going to be in town to present our check to the Bolitnikoff Foundation. So again, get back to it. So the One Nation Foundation, we raise money, give it to Raiders-related charities like Raider Dad, like the Bolitnikoffs, and numerous others that we've given to over the years. We've had GoFundMes to help our buddy. What was our buddy's name that we helped get his wheelchair van?
Josh.
It was Josh as well. So anyways, so very thankful for that. Thank you to Hooligan Nation in there that's given us a
much
$20
respect.
donation.
Yeah.
He says, got to start
Love
early for
that.
next year. Love the One Nation Foundation. Brother, we love you and can't thank enough. Mojo says Gil is a J-Lot guy.
Oh, okay. So we're right down the
Jay,
street
yeah.
from
right,
Josh.
right,
from,
right next
Raider
door
Dad.
there. Yep. And so anyways, we can't appreciate you. So I want to give you all respect. Because we know that our check got delivered today. I got the notification from Angela at the Bolitnikoff Foundation. That's Fred's wife. And we gave them $15,000.
Let's go.
So
Let's go.
On your behalf.
Come on.
It's not us. We're just, the knuckleheads that do shots before, freaking going live and talk about our favorite football team. It's all the amazing folks in the chat room and everywhere else that helped us raise this money. Also, the boy Will Compton
Dude,
came
much
through
respect
for
to
us.
him. Yep. Yep.
Will,
Shouts
man.
out to Will.
Will came through really big for us
Totally.
on this thing, and so cannot respect Will enough. Can't respect the boy enough, man. Will's become kind of a buddy of ours,
Sure.
through just in the podcasting world and whatnot. But the what he has elected to do for the foundation this year is unprecedented.
It's a big deal.
Sure.
It's a big deal for us. So thank you to Will. Thank you to our corporate sponsors like United Rentals. Rentals. We know we've got Bridgestone coming on next year. Also to Scott Gobranson and Mo Moten. We know Scott and Mo have not only everything that Super Chats for their show, but there's something else in the works with those guys where we are poised to do some major things with the foundation next year. And it's, all those good folks, are seeing the work that you all are doing. Yeah. And it just, it's can't bless us enough, man.
It's amazing.
I can't, we could do an entire show on our gratitude and thankfulness for your generosity. And even those of you that can't contribute monetarily or buy the merch or any of that stuff that generates money, just again, hit a like, hit a subscribe, hit a thumbs up, share the word about Raiders Fan Radio, because it's not about the show. It ain't about like boosting our numbers and whatever. And we're dangerously close to 5,000 subscribers on the YouTube, which I'm very thankful for.
Yeah.
But it's not about boosting the show. It's about boosting the foundation, because the foundation gives money to these amazing Raiders related charities like Raider Dad. It's taking underprivileged kids and their families to Raider games. The Bolitnikoffs are taking in young women and providing rehabilitative services for these young ladies that are at risk of domestic violence and substance abuse. And there's such good work going on out there by these other groups. And we're just trying to enable all of them as best we can based on the audience that we have. And so the more that grows, the more we can give away. And again, thank you to all of those of you that are in the listening audience. We just cannot appreciate you guys enough and your generosity. We love you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
So true.
Yeah.
You got any final words real quick before we move on?
I mean, you pretty much said it all, man. I mean, anything that we raise, and like you said, the corporate sponsors, United Rentals, Bridgestone, freaking busting with the boys. Like, I mean, all this stuff. Like, I mean, it all started with you, Raider Nation. Like,
we don't get to them without
you. We don't get to
Yeah.
those folks, and we don't give the kind of money that we do without you, without the listeners of Raiders Fan Radio, the people that just shower us with donations, with shares, with retweets, with anything that you can do to support this foundation. We don't get to any of those levels without you. So last year, we were one of 2 people that were the biggest donators of the night at the Blitnikoff event. It was us and, Super Bowl 18 MVP Marcus Allen, if you need
My
him.
bestie.
Absolutely. With the $10,000 donation.
Yeah.
So I argue to say that we might be the biggest donator of the night here in 2 weeks with $15,000, and that's because of you guys. Like,
Yes.
so I mean,
Good
I don't
call
want. I
out.
mean,
Good
like,
call
I don't
out.
want to get emotional, but like, man, like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, this is amazing. Like,
right?
if you've got another
Absolutely.
Raider fan, like, tell them about us. You
Bring
know?
them
I
into
mean, like,
the fold.
you know?
Yeah. Honestly, I really don't have the words. You guys said it. Like, the generosity of Raider Nation and of our listeners and stuff, man, it's unmatched. Like, and for them to continually give week after week, and sometimes, the team's not giving what they're supposed to be giving, but to know where the Raider Dad and the Blitnikoff and knowing where the money's going, man, it's changing people's lives, and that's so exciting.
And that's not over dramatization.
It is not an over dramatization.
When we went to the Blitnikoff Foundation dinner last year, and they
Yes.
play a video and they show through all these young women and the difference that the money makes. I mean, you're providing everything from, when I say rehabilitative services, we're talking about getting these young women healthy. We're giving them a safe space. They're offering counseling services, toiletries, bedding. Like,
you don't.
some of the most
know what
simplest
that-
of things.
exactly.
You know how that
Yeah.
what that means to someone that's. And again,
That's
we could go on all night long,
right.
guys. But man, it touches us. And Michelle, any final words on that? Because I know that, like, especially Blitnikoff really means a lot to you.
I just want people to always remember that it is literally touching a specific person. Like, an individual is getting the help they need that they may never get the opportunity to get without the money that is donated. And same thing with the Raider Dad. I think about, like, I used to go to Dodgers games with my dad all the time, and, like, the games are so expensive. So for them to be able to send kids with their parents, man, that just makes
Huge.
my heart so happy.
That's I never went to Raider games
right.
with my dad because we couldn't afford it.
Exactly.
I never went to a football game when I was a kid. The whole time the Raiders were in Oakland, I never saw them.
Yeah.
We would watch them
Most
always, of
parents
course,
can't
on
afford
TV.
it.
We could not afford to go to a
Right.
game. My first football game was a Niner game because my mom got free tickets.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was able to at least go to an NFL football
Which is
game.
what Raider
But
Dad,
never-
that's exactly
we went to A's
what
games.
yeah.
I spent freaking, my dad and I would spend, and this is, we're good in the weeds here. We'll get on to it and talk about the Raiders.
Yeah.
But like, I spent tons of time at the Oakland Coliseum, but it was with the A's because you could get bleacher seats for $5.
Right.
You know what I mean? But going to see the Raiders, forget it. We couldn't afford to do that. So again, Raider Dad, man, taking kids and connecting them with their parental figures, like, it's just, man, it's literally the Lord's work
It
that these
is.
people are doing, and you all are helping us get to that. So
I'd love
anyway,
to see it.
yeah, good stuff there. Appreciate you guys. We love you. Thank you.
What's up, Raider Nation?
We're
It's
going to
your
talk
boy,
about the
Will
Raiders.
You're listening
Raiders
to Raiders
adjacent.
Fan Radio with my boys Murf, Swaggy Jeff, and Uncle Mosh.
And Michelle.
Tune in as we
Michelle.
can put out a banger podcast.
Yoshi with a 20 in there. Thank you,
Oh,
Yoshi.
nice.
Hi, this is AJ Cole from the Las Vegas
Did
Raiders.
feel a little like a
and you're listening
telethon.
to Murf, Mosh, and Swag Jeff on Raiders Fan Radio. Just win, baby.
Oh, sweet. Chef B got his drawing.
Oh,
That's
nice.
awesome.
Hey, let's talk about. I promise, guys, we're going to talk about the Raiders, but let's talk about it super, super quick. So, for those of you that are live in the chat room tonight, you can see that some folks have their names in green, and there's also some special emojis that they have access to, and that is because they've become members of Raiders Fan Radio.
Member, cabrón? Member? You member? Member? You don't member? You member? Member? Shit, you cried a lot. I thought you remember.
All right, so you can become a member for $5 a month, and it gets you all these. Oh, and I love it. Everybody with green in their name now is lighting it up in there with all the special emojis. And Chef B, shout out Chef B.
Yeah.
He just bought a 4-month membership in there. He says he's got his RFR drawing in the mail. Thanks again. Let's go AOC4. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Chef B. And so that drawing that he's talking about is an original. It's a one-off by Michelle. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so it's a block print. So it's you carve out the block print and then you roll ink over it and then you put the paper on, and so each one is an individual print of this picture. And I think I've sent all them out. Kojo Raider, need to send yours out. I don't think I've sent yours out yet. But if you have not received yours and you have sent me your address, please send me another email, Michelle@RaidersFanRadio, so I can make sure that you get it. Because I think that I've sent everybody theirs, but it is a very good possibility that I missed somebody. I'm sorry if I missed you. But this is what everybody's talking about.
And we're only going to do 100 of them.
I'm only going to do 100 of them, yeah.
And we're over 40-something now, I think, at this point.
I've not sent out that many. So I have not gotten every address that I need. So send me your address, and if you have already sent me your address and you have not received it, I need to know, because I feel like I've sent all of them out and maybe I didn't. So please send me Michelle@RaidersFanRadio.com.
Appreciate you guys very much. Thank you, Michelle, for making that. And and you can become a member for just $5.
Yeah. Man, I've got certain information. All right, certain things have come to light, and given the nature of all this new shit, this could be a lot more complex. I mean, it might not be just such a simple, What
in God's holy name are you blathering about?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm blathering about. I've got information, man. New shit has come to light. Thank you, God. Victory!
Hey, the Raiders won!
Yeah, we did!
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. So the reason we do this show on Wednesdays is because the emotional take that I have on Sundays or Mondays or Thursday or whatever the hell it is usually doesn't line up entirely with where my brain goes by the time we get to Wednesday. Okay.
Okay.
So coming off of this win on Sunday there, I was thinking the Patriots are. This is what I said for those of you that were on the after show with me and Uncle Mosh. The Patriots are terrible. The Packers are terrible. The Broncos are terrible, right? Like, the 3 teams that we beat are bad. The freaking Bills, I know they struggled a little bit against the Giants, but they're a pretty freaking good football team. Pittsburgh's better than I think anybody thought they were going to be. They're looking to be pretty good. And then the Chargers, I mean, it's a division game, and so whatever. Although they got freaking smoked. But all that said, so I was pretty down on the win. I was pretty down on it. I was like, well, it's like kissing your sister or something. It's like, okay, it's like, it's.
I don't know. There's nothing good about kissing your sister.
Don't tell us about your life.
But so I'm like, yeah, I want to be excited because it's a W, but at the same time, I want to consider context and I want to consider the big picture and kind of look around the league and look around what's we talk a lot about that, about context, right? So, but now after seeing what has come out this week, hearing the statements from the players, even the coaches, bless America, Josh McDaniels is starting to we're going to get to it. I'm starting to change. But here's the thing is I feel like, so here's where I've gotten to on Wednesday. I'm still very thankful the Raiders won. Obviously, always will be thankful for a Raiders win. I root for them to never this tanking bullshit and all that other crap out there. Save it. Doesn't exist. So I'm going to be very thankful for the win while still though realizing the context. I feel now like as much as we can be thankful for it, I feel like there's this looming dread. And I'm a positive guy. Those of you that have listened to this show long enough, I'm Captain Optimism over here. But like I told Uncle Mosh, even I got a breaking point when it comes to being optimistic and being positive about things. We're going to smoke the Bears this week. We better. We better just freaking, we should beat them by 20. We might only beat them by a score, but we should win this game. And then we got to deal with Miami. We got to deal with Detroit. We got to deal with the Chiefs twice. We got to start dealing with some serious football teams. And I think a lot of this goodwill that's around the players and the team right now, that might evaporate quick. I feel like it's pending like that. There's this looming thing going on. I hope I'm dead ass wrong. And I hope the idea that by starting to win games, it builds confidence, that the coaches are learning, the defense is doing so much better. When you look at the defense, I got some numbers here. Let me read these to you. Team rankings on defense. Listen to this, guys. Freaking total defense. The Raiders are ranked 11th in total defense. In rush defense, they're number 21, but in pass defense, they're 8. Points per game, they're 19th. Third down percentage, 24th. Fourth down percentage, 31, and then 29 in red zone defense. That's considerably better than what Raider defenses have been for years. We would always say, back with Derek, just give them a middle tier defense and we'll win some freaking serious football games. Well, that's what we kind of have now. Actually, we have a better in some categories. In one category, we have a top 10 defense. But is that fool's gold? And that's where my brain's going with this. I'm like, well, when you consider the context of it. Now, if we had the number 8th ranked defense and we beat Buffalo and we beat the Steelers, different conversation going on, right?
Sure.
But struggling the way that we have with those better teams and kind of squeaking by with some of these, literally the worst teams in the league right now, it's tough for me to feel really, really good about it. I feel really good about the win. I don't want to take any of that away. And I don't want to take anything away from the players. That's the thing.
Right.
I'll sit up here and still be critical of the coaching staff, although, again, they're starting to change based on some of these comments that have come out. But never the players. The players, man, y'all are dogs. Meek Robertson, freaking, obviously Max Crosby, Bob Gillespie, shout out freaking Adam Butler.
Bob Spillane, maybe?
What did I say?
Gillespie?
Gillespie. Well, sorry. We have a caller.
He must be friends with him.
Cody Gillespie. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. That's what I meant. Bob Spillane. But those guys, man, our defense is bumped. Trayvon Merritt coming up with the big interception. There's guys that are freaking bringing it, man.
Tyler Hall.
Thank you, Tyler Hall. So I don't want to take anything away from the players at all. But I still, man, I'm not fully bought in on the coaching staff yet. And although, again, I'm starting to turn. But anyways, I feel like there's a split personality in me as a Raider fan right now. I really want to be encouraged by it, back-to-back winning. We're going to win 3 games in a row. But still, then there's this other half of me that's I don't know.
No,
go ahead, Michelle.
Listen,
take over.
You're actually, I feel like you might have taken the words right out of the mouth because I'm feeling that I don't remember the last time after a win for a few consecutive wins where I've been just concerned, because we do have some heavy hitters coming. So, if we're barely squeaking, and it's our defense that is keeping us in these games, when is the offense going to start clicking? Because it has to start clicking after, the next game. After the Bears, it has to start clicking. So, and I don't think I've ever, had that sort of looming what's coming, because we do have Miami coming. We do have the Chiefs coming. Those are things to be worried about if we can only score 21 points, even Detroit. Yeah, all of those. And so I totally get it. Yes, I'm so excited that we won. And our defense is finally looking good. But now my brain is who is going to be throwing the ball? Who's our quarterback?
Jared Goff is looking like an MVP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who would ever thought those words would come out of my mouth? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I feel you.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm fired up about the win. I understand, keeping it in full context. I understand that it's the Patriots, and I understand that the week prior was the Packers. But, you can't take wins for granted in the NFL. Wins are hard no matter what team you play. You could be playing the worst team in the league. You got to be thankful for that win. I see the flashes. I see things happening. Obviously, of course, like Michelle said and like what you said, Murph, the defense. The defense is balling out big time. And I understand that it's against maybe some subpar teams. But you know what? I think these games are crucial, and I think they're necessary because it builds confidence. You see guys of course, Max is going to go 150% on every single play. You see guys like you said, Bob Spillane, like Amik Robertson, Tyler Hall, even the interior of the defensive line, Adam Butler, Bilal Nichols. You see these guys starting to make
Jenkins.
plays.
Yeah.
Jenkins.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see these guys starting to be dogs, man. You see that. And no matter who you're playing, if you start getting that confidence that you can do it, like, it's going to happen no matter who you play, because they see the formula. They know what they're going to do, and even on the offensive side, there's a lot of struggles on the offensive side of the ball, but you see some flashes, you see some things, Trey Tucker,
dude.
F it. Trey's down there somewhere.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
Dude's going to end up being a slot monster.
I'm telling you, man. So, for those that are disheartened by the lack of Hunter Renfrow, be excited about the surplus of Trey Tucker.
That's fair point.
You know what I mean?
That's fair point.
And so you see those things. Michael Mayer, you see this guy get
Finally.
in the mix.
Yeah,
Finally.
man.
After 5 weeks of MIA on a freaking milk carton, you see Michael Mayer show up. There you go. You see him show up, and you see, what he had, 75 yards and stuff, or whatever. That's big time.
My fear, though, is the defense. The offense, when we start playing some defenses that are actually bringing the noise, that's my fear.
Like Detroit.
That's my fear.
Aiden Hutchinson,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if the offense is just flashing during some subpar defenses, I'm just concerned. I'm
I'm with you.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yes, I am
Okay.
that
I am
for sure,
cautiously optimistic. I have my opinions about the coaching staff and all that. I want to say, I'm looking at you, Patrick Graham. I'm sorry. I shit on you for a while.
Same.
And maybe you got some shit going on. Prove me right by saying this, or I'll rescind my apology. But I'm really fired up about this defense, man.
Well, I feel good about the defense, but again, I can't get past this context conversation, man. If the defense has a game against the Lions or against Miami's freaking a track team.
Yeah.
That's it's unbelievable what they're doing there, and Mike McDaniel, and that it's insane. But I will never feel good about a loss. That said,
right?
If we hold the Chiefs to 17 and, get a couple of turnovers or whatever, and the defense balls out against a team like that, then it's a different conversation. You know what I mean? But until then, I can't get past this idea of context. All right, but listen, we won the damn game.
Yes.
So we're going to celebrate the idea that we won the game. This is interesting to me. Let's go ahead, and this is where I think we can really funnel the conversation into what we're talking about here. Let's go into the locker room. The RFR microphones were there as Josh McDaniels delivers his post-game speech after the win.
Hey!
Whoa.
We won. Listen, don't you dare apologize for victories in this league. You hear me? Okay, they're hard to come by, all right, and we've already...
Gosh, that's really harsh on the ears there, guys. Sorry about that. Jeez, I hate that. I can't bring it down at all. Sorry about that. Ugh, that sounds terrible. All right, I'm just going to get to. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with that.
He was fired up.
He was.
Yeah. So
one other person in there was.
Well, I'll get to the yeah, right. But I'll get to the main talking point around that was that he said you never apologize for wins. That struck me funny because we're talking about minutes after the game is over. We're in the locker room, and he goes, we're not going to apologize for. Who was apologizing? He was apologizing for it. That struck me really funny. And I didn't see a lot of fire in the team until Max did his, gang, right? So that was a very interesting comment. Now, we're going to get to some comments from Max. Hopefully that audio is not blown out on Max's comments. But to where he's got coaches back, and I think way more so than we anticipated. But that was just an interesting thing to me that he was already talking about being apologetic for win. He talked about context. He recognized the context of it before anybody ever even brought it up.
I kind of look at that a little bit differently. I think because he was mentioning that the game wasn't perfect, especially on the offensive side of the ball. The game I mean, especially, say what you will, and much respect to Jimmy Garoppolo, and I hope he 100% heals from whatever injury he got. I think they came out with a report.
He's going to come back. He's going to play. Well, no. Oh, no, O'Connell's playing this week. I'm sorry,
well, maybe. They said that he missed practice and he was out and all that stuff, which doesn't bode well for him for his Sunday play.
It won't be Hoyer.
It won't be Hoyer. It'll be Aiden O'Connell again. It'll be the Irish Cannon. But, and much respect to Jimmy and all that stuff and, more than football play. I mean, I hope he's healthy and all that kind of stuff. But all that being said, he didn't play well. It was an ass performance before he got hurt. Who knew that it was going to take Brian Hoyer to put a spark in this offense and get a little stuff kind of going, But so I think McDaniels was more talking about there were mistakes that were made on the field. There were mistakes, missed opportunities. Obviously, when you go 1 for 7 touchdowns in the friggin'